What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. So, with the huge rumor going around that we will see a 2019 TRD Pro Tundra, I figured today would be a good day to go over some of the similarities and some of the differences we may see between the TRD Pro we're used to and what could possibly be coming. Now here's a quick disclaimer for you. I have zero knowledge of any of the stuff we're about to talk about for the 2019 TRD Pro. I don't even know if there's a TRD Pro Tundra coming. But what I did and what I felt like would be a great conversation for us to have through the comments and for future live streams, especially for the next week and a half before the announcement on February 8th, I figured we could go over some of the things that I hope to see and expect to see. So what we'll do first is we're going to go over the 2015 to 2017 TRD Pro and all the stuff that is on the truck. Now, here's something you may not know. The TRD Pro is actually built off of an SR5 Tundra. That's kind of how it starts its life. And that is why a lot of the some of the things that we have issues with, which, guys, you know I've talked about this 50 times, there's not a lot of features, interior features, moonroof, that kind of stuff, because it's not available on the SR5. Now, another quick disclaimer, we're talking about the US version of the TRD Pro Tundra, because the Canadian version does have quite a few things. So anyway, let's go over the 2015 to 2017 TRD Pro Tundra. Here are some of the things that were on the truck, and I may forget something because that happens all the time. So if I forgot something, please remind me in the comments below. But anyway, on the TRD Pro, you would get the black surround headlights, the body color parts, the bumpers, the mirrors, handle covers, all that. The TRD skid plate, TRD dual exhaust, the unique TRD wheels, and the Michelin all-terrain tires. We're going to revisit that when we get to the next side of this. The TRD Pro bed stamp, the annual unique color or colors, because you know how they always had a special color every year. Although in 2016, well, they kind of had two. The Mag Gray was a special color, and so was the Quicksand. The TRD Pro grill, love that. The Bilstein piggyback reservoir shocks with the EBAC TRD tuned springs, which gave it a 1.5 to 2 inch lift, leveling lift. The leather TRD Pro stitch seats, the TRD shift knob, and the carpet floor mats. Now that's pretty much what made up a 2015 to 2017 TRD Pro. Now I have wants and I have expectations, but I'm also realistic. And here's what I think we will see on the 2019. There's going to be some stuff. Will it carry over from 2015 to 2017? And a couple things that I added on and, of course, would like to see. So the first thing that I think we will see is a hood scoop. I think the TRD Sport hood scoop will be coming to the new TRD Pro. I just have a feeling. That's all in my head. But I don't know. But I just feel like they're going to be pushing that hood scoop. The TRD Sport, I don't think it did too well. But they're going to want to get their money back for that hood scoop, so I would expect it on the TRD Pro. It looks good. I just don't like the non-functional hood scoops. I don't know. It's just me. If it's going to be there, let it be doing something, right? The next thing we're going to deal with here is the LED headlights. That's obviously going to be on the new TRD Pro Tundra. So you had the black surround regular halogen headlights on the 2015 to 2017. For 2019, you'll have the LED. I'm guessing the TRD Sport headlights like I bought for the Platinum Pro with the black surround, which would look really good. I think the body color parts will remain the same. You will see that. Hashtag no chrome. The TRD skid plate will remain the same. TRD dual exhaust will remain the same. Here's why I said I was going to revisit the unique wheels and the Michelin tires. Here was my issue with the TRD Pro Tundra. This was one of them. The unique TRD wheels, they weren't really that unique, okay? The TRD wheels that were offered on the TRD Pro were the same ones that were offered on the TRD Off-Road package. The difference was the TRD Off-Road package wheels had that silver plating on the front of the wheels. The TRD Pro ones did not. It was just the black without the plating. So they weren't really that unique. The other thing is the Michelin all-terrain tires. This is where Toyota needs to really go hard for me here. KO2s. Give me something a little bit more aggressive. Doesn't have to be insane. I'm not asking for mud tires. I want unique wheels. Full-on unique wheels. I'll even take those TRD forged wheels. That was actually an add-on option for the 2015 TRD Pro Tundra. Maybe 2016 too. For $3,200 or something like that, you could get the BFG all-terrain tires and the TRD forged wheels, 17-inch ones. $3,200 option right around there. But anyway, the wheels and tires that came on it were pretty much the same exact thing as the TRD off-road package. They need to make that part unique. You're buying a TRD Pro, you want it to be different from everything else, right? So that was my big call out. I even put a little circle here, so I talked about that. The TRD Pro bed stamp for sure will be there again. And one thing I want to touch on, this is off the subject, but you know, a lot of other brands and people we talk to, and even us, you know, we give Toyota crap for not updating and not being ahead of the curve on a lot of things. Well, there is one thing that they were definitely ahead of the curve on. In 2014, when the redesign, the refresh Tundra came out, they had that Tundra bed stamp, and it was the only truck that really had it, right? I think the Super Duty may have had it, but in the half-ton category, it was the only truck that had that. And now all of them have that. So that TRD Pro bed stamp on the side of the bed, I'm pretty sure that will be back, definitely. Annual unique color or colors, I hope they keep doing that. I don't want to see the TRD Pro in every color. I want it to have a special color every year. I would also like if the next year they didn't come out with the color on all of the different trims. Let's use cement for instance. I feel like cement was probably the most sought after TRD Pro color. Maybe Inferno was big and Quicksand was big, but everybody loves cement. Everybody talks about cement. In 2015 there was the Inferno TRD Pro. In 2016 Inferno was available on all trims. In 2016 it was Quicksand, and then in 2017 it was available on all trims. The same thing with cement. In 2017, it was TRD Pro cement. In 2018, it's available on all trims. They need to make a unique color and at least give it like 2 or 3 years before you let it available on all the trims. I know a lot of cement TRD Pro owners that I talk to on the channel. Hi, guys. They have a real problem with that because it was supposed to be unique. So I'd like to see them have a unique color and let it run for a little while. I'm not saying don't ever put it on the other trims. You obviously want to sell trucks, and that's a great way to do it. But keep the TRD Pro unique for a little while. Next up is the TRD, the next up is the TRD Pro Grill. Now, the difference in the TRD Pro Grill now and the one that's coming, which I already did a video on, it's going to be a TRD Pro Grill that can handle the Toyota Safety Sense, the sensor in the front, just like what you see in the TRD Pro Tacoma now. It's going to have that Toyota logo, and under it there's going to be like a little glass-looking box where the sensor will be in. So there's definitely going to be a TRD Pro Heritage Grill. And it's going to be set up for the TSS, Toyota Safety Sense. And with that whole lift talk, well, I thought you said Toyota said we can't lift it. It's going to be done at the factory. They're going to calibrate at the factory. So there will definitely be a TRD Pro grill. Now, here's something that I think will change. The Bilstein shocks with the reservoirs, I think they're going away, and I think the Tundra will have Fox shocks. And here's the reason. Number one, they're cool. Number two, they're on the TRD Pro Tacoma already. Okay, so I think they're going to go to Fox shocks, which could be cool. I just hope they have a similar setup. I hope that it's leveled out. The truck is still leveled out. You know, I want some long travels on there, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. I just hope it offers a little bit something different than what we already have. Nothing wrong with the TRD Pro Bilstein shocks we have now. You know, I have them on my truck. I like them, but if I'm going to spend the money, I want to make sure it's going to be something a little bit different. So we shall see, but I'm thinking they're going to go Fox shocks. Leather TRD Pro stitch seats, I think they'll be back, but what I am hoping for is maybe a heated option. And again, in Canada, it comes with the heated seats. Bring that to the US. If you're going to spend all this money on a truck, at least give me heated seats, right? I think the TRD shift knob will be back in it. And one thing on the bottom that I wanted to, I always laugh about this, the TRD Pro Tundra of 2015 to 2017 always came with carpet floor mats, and I could never understand that. Could never understand that. If you're going to take your TRD Pro and you're going to do the right thing with it, you would want those rubber all-weather mats. And the truck just didn't come with it. Unless some of you may have got one that the dealer installed all-weather mats, but everyone I've seen comes with the carpet ones, and I pulled them out of there right away and got myself some Husky liners, which are the best. But yes, I definitely hope it comes with the Tundra rubber mats for sure. But that right there is what I think you will see from the 2019 TRD Pro, if there is such thing as a 2019 TRD Pro. Now, the way Toyota worded it in that tweet, or what was it, an Instagram post that we talked about, they worded it as in it's going to be a TRD Pro remodel. Sounds like there's going to be 3 new TRD Pro trucks, meaning a new-looking Tacoma, a new-looking 4Runner, and a new-looking Tundra, meaning the TRD Pro package, not the truck. Or we could be totally wrong about this, and like people were messing around with me the other day saying, we could be getting a TRD Pro RAV4, which, I hope is not the case. Another thing people are talking about, they're asking, do I think Toyota will do something with the 5.7 this year, this model year? 5.7, change it to an Atkinson cycle or put an 8-speed transmission. I don't think it's going to be that in-depth. I certainly hope they try something, whatever they want to do, I'm in. I think it's going to be more of a cosmetic kind of TRD Pro change-up. So you'll see different TRD Pro visual cues, maybe different badging, different style of badging. Might not even be called the TRD Pro anymore. It could be called something else. We don't know. This is all guessing. But if I was the one that had to make the bet on how this truck will be built versus how the TRD Pro was before, I think it'll be similar but different at the same time, if that makes any sense. It will always be upgraded to all the stuff they have now, like we talked about, the LED lights. I'm thinking the hood scoop, stuff like that. But overall, will be pretty much a TRD Pro Tundra that we're used to. I don't expect like a full redesign of the Tundra this year or anything like that. So I hope I'm wrong, but I'm thinking it will be pretty similar to what they did. Mind you, they sold a ton of TRD Pro trucks. They were very hard to get, so it's not like they need to change too much. There's just little things here and there that we've talked about over, the last few years now, almost 2 years for this channel. So what I'm going to do is above me right now, I'm going to put my TRD Pro playlist from when I owned my 2016 TRD Pro, look through it on some of the things I liked and disliked and wanted changed, and then comment below the video and tell me what you think. This is a good talking piece for a Sunday. I look forward to hearing what you guys think about the potential for a 2019 TRD Pro Tundra. And did I leave anything off? Is there stuff you want to see on it? Now, of course, there's a laundry list of stuff we want to see on it. But realistically, what do you think we will see on it? Did I miss anything? So please comment below the video. Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. You guys have a great day.